Why are you crossing?
Matt, where are we going? I was born in Yokohama, in Motomachi. Um, I was born into a family of two older brothers and like my parents. So family of five, including me. My dad is a Buddhist monk, and I grew up in an international community. Um, Also, I think that's also has to do with my dad being an international student because he was born in the States and he came to Japan and he went to the same school that I did. So I missed being there more. Like when I was in Japan, I really wanted to just not be in Japan. I really wanted to just be abroad. Like, oh, I'm really kind of tired of this. But when I left, I started to see the things that I miss, or like the things that aren't in London, or the things that aren't like available to me, stuff like that. So yeah, it's hard to see the world outside of um, like I guess coming up, being brought up in some like I guess upper middle class, and like when I went to London, you see people of like different like backgrounds, well, um, economic backgrounds, and then I started to feel more privileged and like lucky of where I am and be more grateful of what I'm doing in my life. Saying to my parents that I love them, like I've never like, well, I probably have, but I don't think I do it often, like enough times. I don't leave my parents here enough. So I think that would be my most regret, like my biggest regret. I guess because I don't know, like not embarrassed, but like it's I don't know. I feel like I show that through my behavior, like my actions. I try to, or like I try to do good for my mom and my dad. So yeah, I should. To be honest, I should. Yeah. I don't think like necessarily it's the years that you've been friends. It's just about the like the significance between the bond, and like that is like the most meaningful. Um, Although like I think years is also like the time that you spend together, like um, quantitatively is important, but I think just if you have like this like great sense of empathy for each other, I think that's what friendship means, and like taking care of and being selfless and like doing things for that person, you know, I think stuff like that. The kind of work that I try to do, and like my love for I guess like the creative field, and like how much I want to like pursue it without like kind of just, I think it just kind of comes down to my dedication towards it, but I can't do it without my love for the arts. Coming from like a wealthy background, I took a lot, but I haven't given back that much. So if I knew that I was going to die in a year, then I think I'd start to be more altruistic, you know, to provide or to like give a little bit or to help other people. I think often what happens is that because we want to accomplish what we want in our head at that moment, we don't really think about the people around us. And so it's really easy for us to like not think about anybody else, especially when we have this sense of urgency. But if I knew that I was gonna die, then I think I would try to give back a little bit more. I think during my teenage, like middle school, high school, I had a pretty bad relationship with my mom. Not like I think I treated her really bad. Like I used to like swear at her a lot because yeah, I look back at it now and being like, oh nah, she was a pretty bad kid. I was like quite nasty to my mom. And that came like from like a really selfish point. Like I was like, I can't believe blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. And it was a very temporary thing. Um, but I think now, like coming back in, like I'm more responsible, and like I do a lot of things myself now. Like, and she starts to understand that. I think my relationship with my mom now, like being abroad for a year now, is like starting to be better, and yeah. I never really had like a really intimate conversation with my dad, but I always had like really like weird like kind of funny conversations. Sometimes more like I don't know, more sensitive than the others, but like I always used to play catch with my dad, and that was really fun. But more recently, our hobbies are more like aligned now, um, and we can talk about things that are more like related, and you know, because I'm more of an adult than I was before. you know, my interests and like our perspective on life kind of correlate. So I think my relationship with my dad has been quite good.